Yes, Nightmare Demon Wolf, your unit has taken the Mirelurk capital. I hope you are happy. Okay, so after I defeated the Sons of Karga, I was left with the decision to either stick with my original plan of pushing north to conquer the Washington Brotherhood, or to change my plan and take on the new Californian Republic. Now, quite a few people commented and said that I should leave the NCR alone, and I agree with every single one of them. There are a couple of reasons for that. I have quite a few small little border crossings with the NCR, which with my limited number of troops I will not be able to successfully defend. Secondly, they outmatch me both industry and manpower wise, and they have allies in the shape of the Eureka territories and the Mojave territories as well, so I wouldn't be just facing just them. Additionally, they are at war with Kaiser's Legion, so even if I do take out the NCR somehow, they still have cores on the NCR and will want to attack me anyways, and I just don't have time for that drama. And last but not least, in this area there's two Brotherhood of Steel factions, which obviously still need to kick off their part of the focus tree. So north I will continue going. Now I still want to stick with going through the coastal route here. I'm hoping that the Mirelurk here take out Portmore, and that the Washington Brotherhood take out the cores, because that will leave me with two very nice land borders I can attack from. Taking out the Crimson Acolytes just seems a bit too much for me to take on when I'm really low on manpower to deal with the resistance that I already have. So I'll be going through the Den, Klamath, and then into Mirelurk territory. Now unfortunately I did liberate the Den, which means I have to recapture it, and that means that even though it's going to cost me only 23 political power, it is going to take 115 days for that justification to be ready. So in the meantime, I am going to continue building up my army, coring as much of this territory as I possibly can, and because I have running out of things on my construction list, but I don't really need any more factories, I am going to be boosting infrastructure and building a line of defenses around my current borders. Something else to deal with is I have the decision to exploit the, where is it now, manage our subjects, to exploit Slanta or clamp down on autonomy. I'm going to do nothing. The reason why I puppeted Slanta is very simple. If you don't know, they have as a unit model some lovely mutant, I'm going to call them raccoons, some people call them rats. So if I do call them into war with me, I'll have some fellow mutants fighting with me. One last thing I do want to change, because my resistance is a bit high, is change from army training to resistance suppression, just to bring my resistance down. I'm very close to having enough caps to take the new citizen care package again. I was tempted to take grain solicitations to boost my monthly population, but I think I'd rather just get the resistance down and my compliance gain up. So I'll be continuing with that. So lightweight metals is done, so that means I can get my monoplane attacker. Fortunately I don't have any air experience to make it go faster, but it's just 82 days, so that'll be okay. So ballistic fibers is completed, so that's my Nikon fighting a little bit better. Now this might surprise you this late in the game, but I'm actually going to research crowd control gear, and I am going to spend the 30 army experience to get it down to 49 days. I'm not doing this for the for a infantry template. Instead, I want to use them to replace my militia force, because after taking out the Sons of Karga, I have over 5,500 units of enforcer armor, and I want to put that to good use along with my centaurs to bring down my resistance problems. Well, hasn't this just thrown a spanner in the works? The NCR is demanding territory from me as well. They seem to want the exact same territory as the Sons of Karga did, that area around Vault City. Now, I'm going to trust in my knowledge, or my assumption rather, that whilst they are at war with Caesar's Legion or involved in any war, they won't be able to start a justification on me. So I'm going to follow through with that. Now, I do have two cores, I could say, being at Raquel and Advin over here. But what I would much rather do, since I'm up to 1,500 manpower, is I actually want to take down my conscription yaw back down to a 2-year conscription, just so I can get my factory output up and my training time down by 10%. Since I'm no longer using army training over here. Hopefully that was the right call, but I will call those two states or others when I get some more political power. And there we go. My crowd control gear is ready. Now the next quickest thing for me to research would be additional plating, which will just make my forces a little bit better. I'm not going to spend the army experience this time. Instead, I'm going to put that crowd control gear into production. Let's take that off there, 5,510, and I am going to make a new, no, I don't have to make a unit of enforcers, I can just edit this one here. So I'll make them reserves, and then just going to make an entire stack. Like I've said previously, I follow the theory that a very large template is more effective when you factor in support units, as well as the percentage that the game uses to do it. So that is going to be my new garrison template. Let's change that over here. And yes, okay, so they have double the effectiveness as it is right now. So writers will be in charge of my resistance from now on. Here we go, some monoplane attackers. So first of all, let's put these babies into production. They should be the most advanced fighters I will be able to get in this game. Now I'm going to do engine advancements so I can unlock this choice here between defensive or offensive armament. And refined tools is done, so now let me get the last on my tool production. I did get a little boost here from my scavengers. That's going to be 83 days, and that will be the last boost I can get from that research towards my factory output. It actually seemed to take quicker than I thought. My justification against the den is finished. Before I do that, let me call Raquel over here. 60 political power. Another arms factory that I don't need, I will pop them on. Don't actually really need them anyway. I'm going to pop them. Let's just make sure with the, we don't know what's going to happen in the future. Let me pump that onto crowd control gear. This should not take me long. Marcus should make short work of the den. The fact after they were liberated, they have no troops. Something I have checked is that even though the NCR now has a foreign claim on Vault City, they haven't done anything about it yet. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it stays that way. So let me declare war. And this should actually just be a complete and utter walkover. And there you go. I don't even think that took a month. You can see a little equipment they actually had that I captured. Okay, not making the same mistake again. Going to take everything, submit my demands, and the den is once again mine. Time to start my declaration on Klamath over here. This one really is going to take long, just 25 days. Set Marcus up to take them on again, and I'll have Cookies Crushers come across just to hold that territory over there. Right now I've got manpower streaming in, and I'm almost at 3,500. I'm going to contribute that to my new enforcers, bringing down resistance. So I'm going to carry on doing a close quarter combat training, another 60 days to get that one right. And I'm actually going to increase, okay, let's just take that one away. There we go. Add another 2 units on to increase my army just that little bit faster. Let's actually take those units away. I don't need them anymore. Still not sure if I'm going to get a chance to go for tanks and power armor, but we'll have to see what the future holds for me. And Klamath is now the next target on my list. Don't be fooled by these lines that I have here. Cookie is set up over here with his 4 divisions to do a breakthrough up north, and Marcus is set up here to do a normal advance here. Just seems that the advancement lines are slightly off center. But let's declare my war and get things done. Okay, and hey, I can call 2 more states. Who we got here? Post Quinn. Okay, pause that quickly. Post Quinn 65, Avalon 63. Always go for the highest one if you have a choice, because the price always increases. So I'll take that one. And military factory, 3 of them. Okay, let's go for more centaurs this time, and I think I'll actually start an individual production line of caravan equipment over there. Okay, Klamath is putting up a better fight than the den did. Obviously they got more units, but the end is still inevitable. I'm going to put everyone on aggressive. It's just 2 victory points left here, and some advanced tools have come away. So the only thing I really want to do under this tree is continue on with my construction here. I've never really been sure if this habitation actually does increase your population. Some people say it does. I've never been sure. So we're going to do clay working for construction speed. Then I have a decision. I'm not going to invest in the citadel. Instead, I'm going to bring down resistance. And a surprise development has occurred, and the hangdogs have defeated Linnaeus. I wouldn't have believed that if you started this episode of this playthrough if you told me that. That seems to be hopefully the only surprise for this episode. And close quarters combat training is finished, so let's go get the riot gear, and one day I'll update my engine advancements as well. There we go. And since I don't have any fighter planes protecting them, I want to go for defensive armament, just to make them just a little bit harder to take out. Talking about being hard to take out, Klamath here is putting up a nice little fight towards the end, but they are on low supply, and I still hope my guys will be able to punch through. And there we go. Klamath is mine as well. So that's more territory for my enforcers to guard. Now let me see about these Mirelurks. Justify war goal, I don't know what the capital is. 90 days. Let's get that started, and I'm going to set up a armor group order now. I don't remember these guys on advanced. Okay, aggressive, but okay. Now, don't be worried about this river here. What you can still do with your army group order, you can still draw across where you need to. I think I've missed a state there. And you can just drag it down. That's about good enough. And it'll actually automatically split your troops up to where they need to go. This actually couldn't come at a better time. My scavengers have found some old world tactics which is going to boost my attack and defense by 5% for 180 days. So it's going to be quite useful. Hopefully it can tip the scales in my favor. Alright, my right control gear is finished, so let's start producing those. Get the extra bonus. And then one last thing to fill up this tree is to get smoke grenades. I'm after this 10% suppression bonus right here. So that one is going to get cut down to 49 days by spending 30 armor experience. So with defensive armament completed, that marks the end currently of what I'm going to do with my aircraft. I could go for the vertibirds, but I don't feel it's necessary. I could also go for fighters. Again, don't think it's necessary. What I want to do is start my tank research. So first of all, improvised tanks. And the NCR is again demanding territory from me. This is what I was afraid was going to happen with Sons of Cargo. Looks like they're doing it. Now they haven't acted on their previous claim, so I'm going to turn this one off. And I'm going to trust in the fact that while they are still at war with Kaiser, they're not going to bother me. Okay, so it's Clay keep working down for more construction speed. Because I've got army factories coming up the wazoo, I'm going to go for dedicated equipment for more research gain efficiency. And with smoke grenades, that brings an end to all my right control research. I was tempted to move on with basic infantry equipment to boost my super mutant infantry defense, but I think instead I'm going to go for a special forces kit level 4. Okay, this is actually bloody perfect. With 7 days to go, just 1 week before my justification is finished, the Washington Brotherhood has declared on the Mirelurks. Now I know I shouldn't be changing my advancement line so close to going to war, but I just want to make it a bit shorter. Cuts it across the center here, and we'll see where me and the Washington Brotherhood meet. Okay, let's get this done. So stuck now between two enemies. I do not see the Mirelurks lasting long at all. Let's start off Keen's warband off on their advance, and let's follow along with the action. I now have 28 units. I know that's a massive number, isn't it? They are still recruiting more. I have almost 4,000 manpower, and I think thanks to many of their troops being in the north, my guys are going to be working quite quickly here. Let me just force these guys there, because they seem to be taking their sweet time. Oh my word. I think I've already taken the troll warren. That is brilliant. And let me send these 3 units to link up. No, go that way and then swing that way. Improvised tank is done. I'm going to carry on the tank line because they're longest to research. Return rollers, and I'm going to put them in production straight away right under my behemoths, and I'm going to make this a full stack there. I've got 111 in the bank. I need these guys as fast as possible. What do I have here? Planes in reserve, so they fill up. Let me make a new squadron for Cookie over here. Same rules, put them on normal operations, close air support. They're linked in, And I'm going to actually just rename them Crushers. There we go. Done and done. Now I need to sort out, I don't have a template, so let's modify my motorized division. Swap these out for tanks. I like to have 3 tank units. Take these ones away. Add them in here. There we go. 20 width. Give me there, and I'm going to call these the Mech Boyz. And I'll just have to change that picture. Oh, it's an old B2 tank. French. Nice. Okay, so that is done. Let's save that. And actually, you know what? I am going to start training it. So as soon as I can get my tanks up, they will join in the fight. Okay, let's carry on going. I'll let those guys continue that way. We do have, they are choked off, so I will just manually take control of these guys. Lines have linked up. Let's send these two, no, there. And then there, you two, okay, let's make it you three rather. Squash those special forces. Then these guys can rejoin the line and carry on pushing up. And they're supporting. How is the war actually going? Oh, they are so buggered. Slant already has 6 divisions. Nice, and I saw the template. It is 20 with armor piercing. So if I had to use them, that would be great. Okay, Washington Brotherhood is not doing so good actually. So I think, please tell me, does Keen still does not have a train trait? That is absolute madness. I'm going to select Idiot Savant here for more less supplies, more equipment capture ratio. There, I'm going to have to redraw this line now. I thought the Washington Brotherhood would be doing a lot better. Let's take it across there. So it seems that I am actually doing all the damage here. We've only lost 87 casualties. They've lost 1,000. I've taken 2,000. They do have 60 units though, and they have 30 others. So that's why they're not doing so well. They actually outnumbered 2 to 1. But together we actually have this basically the same amount of units. Okay. You behemoths, come. Yes, that way. Let's do this nice and proper. Ah, I'm paused. Can't believe I took the troll warren so easily. That's definitely someone I'm going to liberate. Even if I end up giving them a large chunk of land. Got to have my super mutants back on the team. More guys. Still 4,000 manpower. This is finally going the way I always envisioned. Destruction on Mount Rushmore. Okay. So that someone's taken out forefathers. I did that once with the unique modded focus tree. What was it called? New Bismarck or something like that. That was a nice playthrough. Very quick. Okay, return road is done. Now onto the proper tanks. Wasteland tanks. 72 days. And what have they found? Minus 50% for air doctrine. So I might actually be able... No, I can't yet. Only got 12. I think I needed 25 for a 50% reduction. That's okay. Oh, these guys are just freaking crab cakes. Once I take their capital over here, it's really going to be over for them. Oh, hold on. I've been missing out on something. Cause. Okay, Lund 74. The Ridge 73. And Eureka 75. That's one we're going to take. Got to remember to keep that drop down. Okay, I know it looks a bit messy, but I'm just letting the AI do their thing here. It's just a lot simpler for me to do this. Ooh, okay. Mexicans are going after each other. It's that time of the game. It's just a freaking free-for-all. There we go. There we go. Nightkin. Please tell... The nightmare. Tell me it was them. Tell me it was them. Please tell me it was them. Yes. Nightmare Demon Wolf, your unit has taken the Mirelurk capital. I hope you are happy. That was freaking classic. More factories. I'll sort those out later. You know, this really annoys me. Go that way. And I think they'll be the first unit to actually touch coastline on this playthrough. Oh, already only need 32 more. Oh, see, this at this point in the game, I honestly don't know what to actually put all my factories on. You just get so many, you don't have to build anymore. Because the enemies you've conquered have all done the work for you. Oh yes, they're on low supply. They have no capital. They are 2% away from capitulation. 1 or 2 more victory points and it'll all be mine. Special Forces kit is finished. How much is Night Vision? 83, 95. Let's take this down to 50 experience for 14 days. That seems a bit excessive. I'm just going to do it normally. That's it, gents. That's it. And I still call them the white legs because I can never pronounce that properly. Actually didn't upgrade that. They've taken New Hammond. So that's enemy on my eastern front I need to look out for. Okay. Come on, guys. Salem. That's the next big victory point we need to aim for. 2 super mutant behemoths. Go in there. Take care of business. Fan-freaking-tastic. I've got 149 super mutant behemoths from them. Okie dokie. I'm taking... Oh, okay. I can't take everything. Alright, fine. Let's start this from the bottom. Work our way up. Okay. Actually, would be nice if... Oh, no. Where's Cholborn? I want to... Hold on. Reset. Puppet. Take that away. Cholborn. Select all. Shall I give them all that territory? And then focus there? Yes, you know, why the hell not? Welcome back, my super mutant brothers. Now let me take... Can I select all here? Can I select all here? I think I can. I think I can. Okay, now they're going to fight me on it. Alright. So, select all, demand, submit. Okay. Select all, demand, submit. One more time for the road. Done. Very, very, very long, very stretched out, but it's alright. It's okay. Troll Warren was puppeted. I actually have dockyards for the first time, and the Washington Brotherhood are on my very doorstep. How long is this going to take? Where is Seattle? Where is Seattle? 100 days, 20 political power. Let's go. And let me... Dockyards, I only have the one. That's fine. Canoe hulls. Just make me a whole bunch of canoe hulls. More factories. More factories. More factories. More factories. There. Okay, fine. And I have send out manual prospectors. Yes, indeed. Mirelurks, thank you very much for playing. That's more resources, so you might know what's next. More construction speed. Now, something I just want to warn you guys about. Initially, I put my entire army here on this border here to go into the Washington Brotherhood. Then I noticed, and always be careful, this doesn't matter what nation you're playing, this tiny little land crossing here coming out of Pearl's district. So Cookie is going to go from Pearl district outwards, and then Marcus will take the northern front. Right now I am not planning on calling the Troll Warren in to fight with me, but if I do, it might be as a bit of a distraction rather than anything else. Alright, Kimball, now you're just starting to be a bit pathetic. NCR is demanding territory once again. This time it seems to be for, I think that's the Viper territory, but again I'm going to ignore it, knowing that they are at war and trusting the fact that they won't do a damn thing against me. And I have my wasteland tanks. Let's move on to what choice I'm going to use here between the salvage motorcycles and cars compared to the trucks. When I'm using tanks, I prefer to use scrap trucks because they actually have a higher defense than the motorcycles do. So that is going to be the one I'm going to be choosing. Before I put these bad boys into production, what needs to be done first is I need to create a variant. So I'm going to up everything once. My idea is to make them as best as possible without lowering their reliability to 80%. So that's actually 100, spot on. So let me now start making the wasteland tank. How much long do I have to go? 6th of September. If I'm very lucky, I will still be able to have some tanks whilst I go up against the Washington Brotherhood. Alright, basic infantry equipment has been researched. Now it's time for some nighttime vision devices. Boost my Nike a little bit. 273 more days until my Gauge rifle's ready. Don't know if I'll be able to use those. I have my doubts. And the moment of truth has finally come. Super mutants versus the Washington Brotherhood of Steel. They have power armor. I have super mutants, Nightkin and behemoths. When last we saw them, they had 30 units. I now have 33. I do suspect that they have also gained a bit more, but enough talking. It's time to finally declare war on the Washington Brotherhood of Steel, and let's see if we can form New Mariposa as Jacobstown. Okay, this is the one I'm worried about the most. Getting my guys across this water crossing here. I'm not calling the Troll Warren in, but the way things are going, I won't need to. They're advancing wonderfully everywhere. I actually have a navy. Didn't expect to have that on this playthrough, but it is going to happen. There, they've crossed the line. Let them just swarm across. Make sure they do this nicely. Let me zoom in. Make sure that their front line has not been split. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do a little bit of manual. Okay, they've left their backs unguarded. Broken mast. That's very nice. Kaiser's Legion is going against New Vegas. Hold the phone, people. Hold the phone. NCR, you are so buggered. Not my problem. What is my problem is I need to take some of these guys. Let's take, yeah, 5 will be enough. They need to protect the back here, because as they advance, I do not want them getting swarmed in. Scrap trucks is ready. Let's move on to getting mobile assault weaponry. Change this up to trucks. More factories that I still do not need. I'm going I just don't know. I just don't know. Super Behemoths, you're getting more factories. Okay, there that guy hold there. I want this land taken. Then I'm going to reform my line. Let me actually just... Oh, these guys are doing it all by themselves. Don't even need to do anything. Okay. Why are you standing there? Yeah, just do that. Now the behemoths are moving. Metalworking done. Let's get more resources. What decision do I have here? Let me send out some manual prospectors and bring down resistance. Come on, guys. Mutants. Oh. So you see what's happened here? Do you see what's happened here? Okay, I need to fix this very, very quickly because they are going behind me. Exactly what I was worried about. Half of you guys there. Okay, I'm going to have to manual this. Make sure there's no problems here. No, get in there. Get in there. Squash them. There'll be one less unit to take out. Okay, pause again. What's happening here? Okay, I've got more troops. My first tank unit, bringers of the new world, have arrived. More cores. I'm not going to check. I'm just going for the first one that's available. I have super mutants in tanks. It doesn't get better than this. Okay, I'm going to let Marcus still carry on as he wants to. I just want to finish this land off here. There we go. And then I'm going to create a brand new army order. Come on, guys. You can do it. You can do it. You beautiful buggers. Get in there. Take this. Job done. Alright, now need to reorganize my line here. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I know this is not the smartest thing to do, but I'm going to do it anyways. Okay, so Marcus, you will now be on the side here. I saw a line there. Yes. So before anything happens, you two guys take care of that power armor. Then, Cookie, bring your boys up here. I'm going to send them there. Marcus, I am just going to draw a line here. No, that's going to be a bad thing. Yep, cancel that. Then make sure I had it selected properly. Happens more often than you would think. There. Still don't have a terrain trait for Keen. Let me have a look at this war. Okay, 30%. That's good. Okay, now let's see if this reorganization is going to cost me big time or not. No, they're moving up quite quickly. Now you guys really need to... Oh, because I pushed stop, that's why. Take care of those guys. You know, you help out. This is, will hopefully be a piece of cake. Okay, that's down south Mexico way. Just to make sure, you'll be surprised how one square can really screw you up. Okay. My tanks here yet? Because that would be lovely. It's been 7 years game time wise since I started this playthrough. Awesome Republic. They go in there. Let's have a quick look at what's going on. Crimson Acolytes are there. NCR's getting their ass handed to them. Imperial Mexico is there. Austrian Republic is there. Hangdogs beat Lanius. Oh, Twin Mothers. There's still a lot of wars happening around here, people. But I think this one is mine. This one is mine. Okay, now, again, need to look out for this. Need to look out for this. Put you there. Okay. Capitol Hill has fallen. There's a line over here. Let's take these guys. Push it straight across there. You guys just carry on. They are making mincemeat of these guys. More manpower. 2 units. Pop them on there. Let's get all the way back north. They got quite a distance to travel. And you know what? Help it out with my micromanaging. Everybody just goes absolutely crazy. What's happening? Okay, you go there. You take them on. Or no, maybe support them first. Okay, as this section is almost taken, Seattle is done for. You guys go there and then push there. That should work. The fall of Shady Sands. Looks like I'm not the only one that's just having a complete and utter field day. Kaza is having fun there along with Genta de Sol. Those guys love their naval invasions. Night vision devices. Not even caring anymore. Let me see if I can get heavy machine guns done and rocket launchers before this is over. I have my doubts, but it's worth trying. More factories. I'm up to 178. Okay. My tanks are there. Let's have a look at them in action. Oh, so tiny compared to a behemoth. But very impressive. Mobile assault weaponry done. Let's move on to salvage trucks. That's it, guys. That's it. Okay, you two. Okay. No, there. There. Okay, they're probably going to push in as well. See what else is doing here. Near Bay is mine. It's just a straight push westward for the Keen Warband. Absolutely wonderful. They are all done for. What do I do now with Cookie? I don't want to reorganize my line, so I never advise doing this. Double stacking them. I don't advise it. But you know what? What the hell? Let's go. Just make this happen just that little bit faster. Still not watching, just coring as I go. Washington Brotherhood is not long for this world. And it is done. I am victorious. The super mutants are victorious. I have formed. Let's zoom out for this. Let's zoom out. We started down here, worked our way all the way up, and in a little over 7 years I can now form new Mariposa. With that, I've actually lost the tooltip here, but Keen is going to get extra political power gain, extra construction speed, and I think a reduction on justification. New Mariposa is mine. The world is now my oyster. I could do, frankly, whatever I wanted now. But I would like to thank you all very much for watching. This has been a hell of a good time. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.